On behalf of the Kansas City, Kansas Community College faculty, staff, and students, we welcome you to the pinning ceremony celebrating the nursing classes of spring 2020. I am Amanda Bentley, a nursing faculty member and the Mistress of Ceremonies. Thank you for joining us in this virtual event. Although it is disappointing for our graduates and our faculty that we cannot be together, we will continue to celebrate the amazing group of graduates who persevered through an unprecedented final semester. This spring semester has been challenging for all of us, and we salute the students for being flexible and continuing to achieve their goals. It is with great honor that we would like to thank the nursing department team members who have contributed to the education of the graduates, especially during this challenging semester. With clinical expertise spanning multiple areas of nursing, the faculty combined represent hundreds of years of experience. The faculty, administrative staff, and college leadership are committed to the education of high-quality, practical, and registered nurses. Please enjoy the ceremony.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Bohm, and I'm the Dean of Health Professions. First, let me begin by saying congratulations. During your time in the program, students, you have spent many hours studying, likely shed a tear or two, probably felt like giving up, and I know you answered more select all that apply questions than you ever wanted to. Yet you have also strengthened your desire to enter this noble profession. You've laughed to the point that your stomach hurt, and you've made lifelong friends who have and will continue to support you through good times and bad. What a journey it has been, and it's only getting started. This is an exciting and yet challenging time to be entering the medical profession, but you are well prepared to do so. Over the past few months, the country has gained a heightened understanding of and a sense of respect for nurses during this coronavirus pandemic. Nurses are there to administer life-saving treatments while placing themselves at risk day in and day out. Nurses are often the ones who will identify when a patient's status raises concerns. And with limited visitation allowed, nurses are standing in for family members to hold a patient's hands as they take their final breath. As you begin your career, may you always remember that nursing is a science, but it is also an art, and the two cannot be separated. Best wishes to each of you as you begin your nursing career. I'd now like to hand it over to our Director of Nursing Education, Susan Anderson.
Hello, and welcome to our virtual pinning ceremony 2020. I would like to take a few minutes and just share a few remarks, a few final words of wisdom, and one final PowerPoint to send you on your way. So we take today to celebrate your achievements. We apologize for circumstances beyond our control, but we had to take a moment and pause to celebrate something special, the achievement of nursing pins and graduation to the next generation of nurses. I would like you to take a moment and just pause as well and think about those who have helped you shape your nursing identity to this point. Your family, the nurses you've worked at in your clinical sites, your advisors, and most of all, your faculty. Pause for a moment and consider what you have achieved. You did it. You are nearly a nurse. I would like to take a moment and just consider exactly what it means to finish nursing school. And what does entry to practice mean? By completing all the goals we have set for you in nursing school, you have now achieved what we consider to be adequate skills for entry into the practice of nursing. You are now officially a novice nurse, and that is a very exciting thing. Novice is someone who is new, who is limited in experiences, but ready to begin the journey. In our practical nursing program, you've achieved entry into practice goals, providing relationship-centered care, participating collaboratively and working in a team, using evidence-based practice, properly managing informatics, providing care that is safe, improving that care through quality improvement, and you've developed skills in professionalism and leadership. Our registered nurse students have gained entry to level skills in integrating caring behaviors, implementing professional standards of the registered nurse in scope of practice, collaborating with clients and members of the interprofessional healthcare team formulating safe and effective clinical judgment, providing leadership, generating teaching and learning, and demonstrating effective communication in order to meet client needs. These are all requirements of the state of Kansas for entry into practice, and congratulations on achieving these goals. So that brings us to what's next. Now that you're here, now that you're at the beginning of your path, it's time to begin developing your identity as a practical or a registered nurse. Talking about entry into practice is important. It helps you learn what's to come next. How do you become an expert or competent practitioner? So as you go, I have some parting thoughts, words of wisdom I learned on my journey as a nurse that will provide guidance on what some things I think would be helpful for you to do next. My first recommendation would be to remain curious. Your education isn't over, it's just beginning. Be curious about better ways to do things and to seek evidence-based sources for all that you do. Be curious about nursing and always be learning more. Be curious about continuing your education. The possibilities in nursing are unlimited. If you're a practical nurse, consider one day becoming a registered nurse. If you're a registered nurse, consider obtaining your bachelor's degree, your doctorate of nursing practice, your PhD in nursing. The possibilities are limitless. You can obtain specialty certification, another way to really be curious and continue your learning. My second word of advice would be to remain humble. Be humble enough to learn from all those around you. As I went through my nursing career and eventually obtained my bachelor's and then my master's degree, the most important thing that I learned was that how little I knew all along. So be humble. Ask questions. Everyone has something to teach you, and be open to learning it. I've learned from all I've worked with, every department. It isn't just nurses that I learn from. Be open to all. As an experienced nurse educator, I learn from my students every single day, and I am humble enough to listen. You will make mistakes. I ask that you confess and do better. Be humble and patient with yourself. Allow yourself time to learn. The opposite of humility is the lack of humility. And in my opinion, that is the most dangerous thing of all. Dangerous for you and dangerous for your patients. So remain humble and you will remain safe. The final thought I'd like to share is to maintain courage. In my nursing career, there have been countless times where I had to muster courage. My very first time taking care of patients without my teacher. Practicing during the AIDS crisis when we didn't really know the cause or the means of spread. Administering chemotherapy to children. Providing CPR to a 2-month-old who had arrested. Administering 6 vaccines to one very small child. Confronting a physician to advocate for my patient. Being a first-generation college student at age 40 when I decided to go to a university and obtain my bachelor's degree. Believe it or not, I think that might have been the most terrifying thing I've done so far. Second to that is teaching my very first class. That took a lot of courage and I was afraid. And finally now, being a director of a nursing program. All of these things in my career called upon me to be brave. You will be called on to be brave every day. You are graduating in unprecedented times with new challenges. And I remind you to remain humble. Admitting when you're wrong takes much more courage than being right. Advocate for those who are in your care. Be brave. Be brave enough to rely on evidence. Proceed at all times in all that you do with caution and with strength. I'm confident if you incorporate curiosity, courage, and humility into your daily nursing practice, you will achieve your goal of becoming an expert nurse. Congratulations, class of 2020. It has been a real privilege and an honor to help you on your journey into nursing. We stand behind you always and are here whenever you need us. We hope you keep in touch, and we wish you the best in all that you do.
And now I'd like to give some practical nursing faculty remarks to the graduates. Well, graduates, what a milestone you've reached today. Not only have you fulfilled your dream of graduating nursing school, but you're joining in the nursing workforce in a changed world. Nurses have been referred to as the ever-resilient heroes of this pandemic. Well, I hope we never have to graduate nursing students during a pandemic again. We are confident that you are up to the challenge. We are proud of you and your resilience. You are intelligent, competent, and compassionate. Believe in yourselves and know that we will pray for your safety. We are honored to have helped you reach this important day. We pride ourselves in educating the nurses of the future. The faculty have a few more words of wisdom for you before you go. Go into the world of nursing and do good. Most importantly, go into your career of nursing with integrity, honesty, and empathy for your patients and your profession. And remember, nursing is a service profession. You will be serving society at all levels in its entirety. So we release you from under our wings to go fly on your own. Go, angels, go. And now we would like to share with you the practical nursing class slideshow. like to present to you the graduating students of the Practical Nursing Program for Spring 2020. Alicia Alanis. Crystal Anderson. Alondra Aviles. Alexandria Bergmeyer. Robnesia Brown. Dejanay Carter. Kimberly Kortner. Michelle Fernandez. Vivian Gomez. Vernetta Hilliard. Shannon Johnson. Gwyneth Jones. Lillian Kosele. Christina McCombs. Amber Montgomery. Rebecca Mortera. Marisa Morris. Brittany Mullings. Evelyn Dungu. Charity Jeru. Brianna Outley. Barissa Ratliff. Montserrat Rhea. Cedric Tresner. Jaslyn Turner. Tyandra Turner. Nancy Tuway. Anna Wright. And now I'd like to introduce the Practical Nursing Class President, Cedric Tresner.
I would like to first and foremost say thank you. Thank you to the Kansas City Community College for having a program that allows us to reach our goals. Thank you to the nursing faculty for teaching us what it means to be a nurse and giving us the knowledge and tools that we need to embark on our new journey. Thank you to our friends, our family, and our support systems for holding us down and building us up when we desperately needed it. Thank you for helping us accomplish this huge milestone in our lives, because truly without each and every one of you, we would not be where we are today. Now to my nursing school cohorts. We did it. We finally made it. I know we have been counting down this moment for months, weeks, days, and even seconds for some of us. This has been quite an adventure that only we can truly understand. We have learned together, cried together, raged together, worried together, faced COVID together, but most importantly, we have laughed together. I am truly glad to have gone on this adventure with you, because without just one of us, this adventure would have been totally different. We will cherish these memories that we have made together. Now, as we look forward, we start to say goodbye to each other, to the good times we've had, and to the nursing school exams we will not miss. We are at a point where we must start to look at our futures again, a time to set new goals, dream new dreams, and start on our new adventures. We will use the tools that our teachers have instilled upon us, such as Miss Smith's and Miss Frankie's golden nuggets, the knowledge that Miss Bautista and Miss Taylor told us to behoove, and Miss Bentley, who taught us about civility. We are at a crossroad to continue our education or jump right into our destinies. I would like to end this speech with a poem by Anonymous about what it means to be a nurse. I hope when you look back on this adventure that you will remember why we do what we do, why we chose nursing, and why nursing chose us. Being a nurse means we will never be bored, we will always be frustrated. We will be surrounded by challenges, So much to do and so little time. We will carry immense responsibility and very little authority. We will make a difference. Some will bless us and some will curse us. We will see people at their worst and at their best. We will never cease to be amazed at people's capacity for love, courage, and endurance. We will see life begin and life end. We will experience resounding triumphs and devastating failures. We will cry a lot and we will laugh a lot. We will know what it means to be human and to be humane. We have the most rewarding jobs in the world. Congratulations, nursing class of 2020. We made it.
I am Tricia Schwinn. I am an RN faculty member and the mentor for the RN class of May 2020 graduates. Hello, May 2020. While preparing my remarks, I was thinking about the first day I met most of you in Miss Wishall's fundamentals course and was so excited to begin this nursing journey with you. You all showed up to class bright-eyed and eager to learn everything there was to know about nursing, how to pass medications, calculate dimensional math, take a blood pressure, and also not quite sure how important it was to get all your Castle Branch information uploaded before clinical started. This may seem so elementary to you today, but that was a huge accomplishment 2 years ago. Looking back to where you started, now look at today and to all that you've accomplished. You should be proud. Along your journey, your class size changed as you lost friends from the program, and along the way, you gained new friendships to continue on this journey. These friendships grew, and I watched your class bond grow deeper every day. Roles developed and emerged. There was the class mom, the class clown, the one that always had one more question, and several of you that made sure everyone had their assignments ready for class. There was a baby born, family members that passed, wedding engagements, and new jobs along the way. But I also watched you push forward to learn and grow, to always challenge my knowledge of a nursing concept, and you began to put it all together. Your skills grew in critical thinking, clinical judgment, and professionalism. Along with you, I grew. The study sessions, the laughter, the disappointments, and listening of the challenges of school and family. I watched a class transform before my eyes. Looking back, there were a lot of firsts in nursing school and a lot of lasts. Your first clinical day with crisp blue and black scrubs and an official nursing name tag. Your first class and bringing every book you purchased in a backpack or a rolling suitcase. Your first simulation and the terror of being watched behind the smoking mirrors. And your first concept of what it takes to be a nurse in the clinical setting. I watched and mentored with pride as you became the last class to be successful in being taught out with the old curriculum, and it's with sadness for me, for you are my last class as your mentor to a wonderful group of future nurses. You will be remembered as the only graduating RN class of 2020 at KCKCC, and that you survived taking pinning pictures from home, doing class, simulation, and clinical virtually, and in spite of everything, you were preparing for boards to enter the nursing profession during a pandemic. You will be entering a new nursing world, learning quickly the new normal of our nursing profession. I wish you well. I hope you will be safe, and remember not to be afraid to hold the patient's hand, even though you are in layers of PPE. Know this, as your new careers are starting, new evidence-based practices are evolving. This is an exciting time for our profession. I will miss all of you and hope you come back to talk to our fledgling nursing students about your new careers. I know some of you will practice in the KC area. Some of you will spread your wings off to new places and adventures. Stay strong, learn something new every day. Take care of yourself and continue to let your light shine bright. Congratulations, class of May 2020. This day is finally here. Now go be that nurse. Now I'd like to present the nursing RN class video.
that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see. We close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Congratulations, you did it, you made it. You guys are nurses now.
Now I'd like to present the RN class. Megan Adams, Stephen Alexander, Elijah Atkinson, Brooklyn Bockover, Shannon Brown, Sapphire D. Ruth Estrada Smith. Michael Fogarty. Bree Franklin. Angelis Gallegos. Jesse Garcia. Faye Gaw. Victor Gonzalez. Katie Hadaway. Taylor Hawkins. Amy Johnston. Angela Kanak. Libby Calenza. Madeline Lamans. Kylene Liker. Naomi Marimo. Allison Munson. Stephen Nang. Crystal Obifuna. Jay Chin. Kelly Richardson McBee. Ken Taff. Jessica Willman. Wandu Johannes. I'd like to now introduce you to the class representative, Ms. Crystal Obiefuna.
I would like to thank my fellow graduating class and the esteemed faculty at Kansas City, Kansas Community College for allowing me the opportunity to speak on this occasion. I am incredibly honored to be here delivering this message for such a remarkable class. Congratulations, class of 2020, we made it. While the journey to get to this point has not always been easy, linear, or straight, and though our paths have all looked very different, there is one thing that each of us here have in common. That is that we have just successfully reached one of the most monumental moments of our lives, nursing school graduation. I am truly amazed by this class. We have gone through the last 2 years of our lives together, and it has been such a delight to watch everyone grow into the nurse that we have all desired and worked hard to be. Together, we have pulled each other through times when we did not believe we would make it. We have held each other together in moments when it would have been so easy to fall apart. We have rose above every obstacle, hardship, and trial. For every moment in which we did not believe in ourselves, we overcame with faith and hope. Great things come to those who work hard, to those who never stop, and to those who persevere. These are just a few characteristics that every single individual in this class embodies. We have all reached this point because we earned it. I realize that all of us each have different chapters of our lives that have led us to this point. I also realize that not every chapter has been written beautifully. As we look back on the story of our lives, I think that we can all agree that some of those chapters were better than others. Life is not easy, but your perspective can make life beautiful. Embrace your experiences that have shaped you. Continue to keep moving forward, rise above every circumstance, commit to always doing what is right. Stand up for what you believe in, be kind, see the good in yourself, in others, and in this world. Be a voice for the voiceless, and above everything, never stop believing in yourself. As we close this chapter, an incredible one awaits for us to write. We get to define this chapter. This is a beginning of a life that we have dreamed about for years. We have turned our dreams into reality and our can'ts into cans. While we humbly step into the field of nursing, I hope that we never forget where we came from and the reason that led us to choose this profession. No matter where this path takes us, I hope that we continue to use our skill and abilities to leave an impact on the lives of patients and families. They need us now more than ever. I believe that each individual in this class is uniquely called to do something extraordinary, all validated by our ability to be a part of history and graduate through a pandemic. Let the hardships that you have overcome be the pillar of strength that carries you through your next endeavor. Class of 2020, I am so proud of everything we have accomplished. For everyone that has made it through this chapter, I am proud of you. Thank you to the faculty of Kansas City, Kansas Community College that has carried us through this time. Thank you for supporting us, for seeing the good in us, for pushing us, for believing us, and for loving us. Thank you for never giving up on us. I have no doubt that this class will make you all very, very proud. Thank you to our families, our friends, and our loved ones that have shown us so much grace through this. An enormous part of our success we attribute to all of your love and support. Success is never achieved alone. We are stronger, better, and go further together. We are thankful and overwhelmed with gratitude for all your help in this achievement. Congratulations, class of 2020, the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. We made it. This is our year.
We would like to invite the nursing graduates and all nurses to join us in citing the modern Nightingale Pledge, led by Professor Teresa Campbell.
I pledge myself here, before my God and in the presence of this assembly, to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today.
We would like to say congratulations to the class of spring 2020. We celebrate your success. Thank you for joining us in our virtual pinning ceremony today.